Imagine a structure built in the middle of a deadly ocean, miles away from any coastline. A tower of stone standing against waves that can crush steel ships like soda cans. We've been told for centuries that these are just navigational tools, simple beacons to guide sailors home. But have you ever looked at them and felt that something was wrong? Stop calling them lighthouses, because the truth behind their existence is far more disturbing than any storm. The official story says they were built to save lives, but if you look at the architecture, the materials, and the unexplained phenomena inside these towers, you'll realize they weren't built for us. They were built for something else. Why would a government spend billions in today's money to place a marble-floored palace on a rock that is underwater 20 hours a day? Why do these structures resemble ancient resonators more than signal towers? And why, for the love of God, do the people inside them always seem to lose their minds? Let's talk about the geometry. If you look at the blueprints of the most isolated lighthouses in the world, you'll notice a pattern. They aren't just towers, they are massive vertical tuning forks. Each stone is interlocking with mathematical precision that we struggle to replicate even today with AI and robotics. But we're supposed to believe some guys with chisels and ropes did this in 1850? Do you seriously believe that? Think about it. Why would you need a structure that can withstand a force 10 times greater than the strongest hurricane just to hold up a lamp? It doesn't make sense unless the lamp wasn't the main objective, unless the light was just a byproduct of a much more powerful energy being generated deep within the core of the tower. Have you heard of the hum? Lighthouse keepers throughout history have reported a low-frequency vibration that never stops. It's not the wind, it's not the waves, it's a resonance that vibrates through the very bones of the building. In many cases, this frequency matches the delta waves of the human brain, the exact frequency that induces deep sleep, or in prolonged cases, total psychosis. Why would you design a building that vibrates at a frequency that destroys the human psyche? Unless humans were never meant to be inside them, unless we're just the squatters who found these ancient machines and tried to turn them into hotels. Look at the glass. The Fresnel lens is a masterpiece of optical engineering, but did you know that when they were first discovered, no factory on Earth had the capability to pour glass that pure? It's like finding a microchip in a medieval castle. These lenses don't just spread light, they focus energy. If you reversed the direction of the light, these towers wouldn't be beacons, they would be weapons, or worse, they would be portals. Wait, why are they all connected? If you map out the global network of these beacons, they align perfectly with the Earth's ley lines, the planet's natural electromagnetic veins. They aren't just standing there randomly, they are nodes. A global grid of ancient technology that we have simply renamed to feel safe. What are they truly guarding? Ask yourself, why do so many lighthouses have basements that go deeper than the tower is tall? Why are there reports of heavy iron doors in the floors that lead to flooded tunnels? Are they keeping ships away from the rocks, or are they keeping something under those rocks from coming up? The ocean is the most unexplored place on our planet. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the bottom of the Atlantic, and yet we have these massive, high-tech stone pillars standing at the very edge of the abyss, watching, waiting. There is a story of a keeper in the 1920s who was found alone in a locked tower. The lamp was burning, the logs were updated, but the man was unrecognizable. He had scratched strange symbols into the granite walls with his bare fingernails, symbols that match the carvings found on the ocean floor near the Mariana Trench. He wasn't looking at the ships, he was looking down. We call them lighthouses because we need to sleep at night. We need to believe the world is mapped, understood, and safe.
But the next time you see a photograph of a lonely tower in a raging storm, look closer. Look at the way the water avoids certain parts of the base. Look at the way the light seems to vibrate rather than shine. We are not the architects of this world. We are just the children playing in the ruins of a civilization that understood the ocean better than we ever will. These towers are not here to guide you home. They're here to keep a watch on a world we were never supposed to enter. Are you brave enough to look beneath the light? Or will you stay on the shore where it's safe? The choice is yours, but remember, the ocean never forgets, and the towers never sleep. Next time you see a beam of light cutting through the fog, don't be relieved, be afraid. Because you don't know what that light is calling to, and you definitely don't want to see what answers. Look at the materials again. These buildings aren't just made of stone and mortar. Many of them contain massive amounts of mercury, tons of it, resting in hidden basins beneath the rotating lenses. Official science says it was for frictionless rotation, but mercury is a superconductor. It's a liquid metal that reacts to electromagnetic fields in ways we are only starting to understand. Why is there a liquid metal used in ancient flight technology sitting at the top of a stone pillar in the middle of the Atlantic? Is it possible that these lighthouses were actually broadcasters, sending signals not to ships, but to something orbiting our planet? Or perhaps something deep within the Earth's crust? Every year, hundreds of people vanish near coastal areas where these towers stand. The disappearances are never explained. The search teams find nothing. But if you look at the logs of the lighthouses on those specific nights, you'll find something strange. The light didn't just shine, it pulsed in a sequence that matches no known maritime code. Who was the light talking to? We are taught to believe that our ancestors were primitive, that they struggled to build even the simplest homes. Yet we are surrounded by these monolithic structures that defy time, nature, and logic. If you tried to build one of these today, in the middle of a reef, without a modern platform, you would fail. Your cranes would sink, your concrete wouldn't set, your engineers would quit. Yet they're there, standing as a silent mockery of our modern technology. It's time to wake up. The ocean isn't just water, it's a graveyard of a world that existed long before us. And the lighthouses? They are the only things left above the surface, keeping the light on so we don't accidentally stumble into the truth. But the light is fading, and the truth is getting louder. Can you hear it? The vibration in the walls, the hum in the air, the feeling that someone is watching you from the dark water. Don't look back, just keep sailing and pray that the tower doesn't choose you as its next keeper, because once you enter that door, you don't belong to this world anymore. You belong to the tower.